Yeah, okay. To lead our people there. So what happened to them? Which institution? Yeah. Are you the one supposed to lead this one? Yeah. So.
We are particularly proud of this movement because over at the Governance Commission, it is through the instrumentality of the Governance Commission that gave birth to this very institution, obviously with the approval of the Liberian House. So we'd like to welcome you all. We take great pride in this. Liberia has an amazing history. We have a lot to offer, and we believe that if properly packaged and marketed, we could offer the world many of the beauty that our country has to offer. So we thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Kesari. We'll now go to item number 4. If you don't have a program sheet, please contact. We will ask that the receptionist look around and give everybody the program sheet, but I'm quite sure we have it. Okay, at this time, I would like to recognize Prof. Alaric Tukpa, acting chairman of GC. He will come and give our opening statement. You are welcome, Honorable Chairman.
Good morning, everybody. Officials of government, Your Excellencies, our development partners, our ambassadors or representatives from various embassies, private sector executives, our friends from civil society, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in my capacity as acting chairman of the Governance Commission, I am deeply honored to welcome all of you on the team, the review of Liberia's tourism sector for sustained economic growth and development. The Governance Commission, in collaboration with the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, as well as the National Tourism Authority, has organized this forum to look at, among others, government leadership and capacity building in tourism, the review of the tourism tax regime, digitization of the tourism sector, the Ministry of Information, the Liberian Institute for Statistics and Geoinformation Services, (IGIS), and the Liberian Revenue Authority, among other institutions, will help us to look at these subject matters, which are presented in more elaborate form in the official program. So we are especially grateful to the Ministry of Information, Liberian Revenue Authority, LIGIS, and other institutions whose insights will guide our path going forward. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, our meeting here today is an invitation to a national discourse that is dedicated to a moment of critical national reflection. This is a gathering of visionaries. It is a gathering of custodians and and architects of Liberia's future. Thus today, we do not simply convene to embrace policy, we gather to reimagine possibilities. Let me therefore express our deepest appreciation to His Excellency President Joseph Yumabwaka Sr., whose visionary leadership has breathed life into the Liberian Tourism Authority. The passage of the Liberian National Tourism Act under his administration is a milestone in our national development drive, an affirmation that tourism is central to our development vision, our cultural diplomacy, and our global rebranding. So on behalf of the Governance Commission, I extend heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed leadership of the Liberian National Tourism Authority, the Honorable Ms. Princess Eva Coco, Director General, and the Honorable Mr. Duba Doris, Junior, Deputy Director General for Planning, Research and Development. The appointments mark the dawn of a new chapter, one that calls for bold stewardship, strategic foresight, and unwavering commitment to excellence. As we all know, the tourism assets of Liberia are diverse and profound. These include lakes, islands, waterfalls, animals, birds, and pristine forests. These are not just destinations, they are invitations. Invitations to explore, invitations to connect, and invitations to believe. They offer more than leisure. They offer legacy. They remind us that tourism, when properly nurtured with care and vision, can be a catalyst for job creation, entrepreneurship, and community empowerment. Let me look back and recall that earlier this month, was escorted by us to the National Museum, the Sentinel Pavilion, and Banana. This sightseeing escort took a tour of imagination to the rich cultural history and civilization of Organicals, as Moroni described it.
Members of the legislature, excellencies, and members of the diplomatic corps, development partners, officials of government here present, Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, and employees of the Governance Commission, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The Governance Commission embarked on this ambitious journey a few years ago to study the tourism sector of Liberia with the intent to revive the tourism industry on a platform of reform, sectoral growth, and national development. We commenced this journey by engaging several stakeholders and actors to ensure that we produce the best outcomes as in contemporary societies. We soon realized that the existing structure needed strengthening and regulatory leadership. Through a reform initiative led by the GC, we proposed that the departments of culture, and Tourism of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism be extracted from the ministry and be established into an independent body that will govern the tourism industry of Liberia. These efforts were supported by then President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who saw the importance of tourism and its economic benefits for Liberia. In 2014, the GC drafted a bill for the proposed Liberian National Tourism Authority, LNTA, which was a landmark effort of the Governance Commission in collaboration with MICA. Even though the LNTA was not established then, however, consultations continue with various actors to build a consensus for its establishment. As you may know, tourism is an important element of the National Development Plan, the ARES agenda. This is why His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia, demonstrated his commitment by signing into law the act establishing the Liberian National Tourism Authority and subsequently appointed officials to lead the entity. This gives the GCs the impetus to bring key holders around the table to discuss strategies and plan on developing the sector. Today's dialogues will focus on the review of Liberia's tourism sector for sustained economic growth and development, brings together members of government, private sector players and actors, the Tourism Association, development partners, and friendly countries to identify potentials for growth and discuss opportunities and challenges that actors in the tourism sector face. Prior to this discussion is what the government and actors can do to remove the challenges or barriers for further enhancement of tourism in Liberia. Additionally, there will be presentations from government, the private sector, and a panel discussion to bring out various issues as well as interactive discussion from across this group. We appreciate all of you for turning out, and we look forward to a productive discourse. Thank you.